And let's hope this goes right. Let's hope this goes right. All right. Waiting. I'm waiting. I'm currently waiting. There we go. YouTube has started. I'm going to jump over here to YouTube really quick. All right. I'm going to do a search for Theology Central. There we are. Oh, see, once again, I don't know why it does that. It starts playing some episode, but I don't know which episode it's playing. So, but I've got that fixed. I'm going to just assume it's okay. All right. Now I'm going to come over here. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I'm broadcasting when Bob Jones University starts broadcasting. Why do I do that? You know what? I can't worry about it. We're going to get, we're going to get destroyed there, ladies and gentlemen. What do I mean by that? We're going to get buried, all right? Because Bob Jones takes up the whole front page of sermon audio. But you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, man. I try not to broadcast when Bob Jones is broadcasting. I try not to. Hang on, I'm just trying. Are we? How come there's no sound? Oh, here we go. Sermon audio. But there we go. What? There's nothing I can do about it. All right. I was like, why is our broadcast not playing? Yeah, I try not to broadcast when Bob Jones is broadcasting because it's, if you go to Sermon Audio, just go to Sermon Audio homepage. Go to sermonaudio.com. You'll see. When you get there, the first thing you're going to see is Bob Jones. It takes up the entire top part. So if you're broadcasting when Bob Jones is broadcasting, you're buried. The chances are people are going to open up Sermon Audio and go, oh, this is the broadcast I'm supposed to watch. It dominates the entire front homepage. So I do understand that they have a working relationship with Sermon Audio. And so I do understand why it takes preeminence. I understand why it takes the position of prominence. I do understand that, but as a broadcaster paying $60 a month, you're like, but my broadcast just got buried by Bob Jones. So I typically, if I know, I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to the time. I should have known, but I'm not going to, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and broadcast anyway, and we'll see who tunes in. Probably it's going to be very few people, but that's okay. Yeah, that's always the negative thing. But yeah, currently, in fact, I can just show you. Currently, I have 2 people listening to me. Oh, Bob Jones only has 24, to be honest. 29, there we go. The numbers are going up. So to be fair, those numbers are not great, but I'm assuming at the top of the hour, it's now 10 o'clock. I'm assuming those numbers are going to jump dramatically over the next few minutes. So I sometimes like to watch the Bob Jones Chapel service, but right now I can't. So, but you just watch those numbers. By the time we're done, they'll probably be in the hundreds, and we'll be probably in the single digits. So that's, but it's always interesting to watch and see. All right. With all of that said, we got more important things to do, and we'll give it a couple of seconds here, and we'll just see. I'll just give it a minute or two. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday, March the 4th. And I'm hoping I can get something accomplished here. I'm hoping. We will see. It should be at least interesting. I hope it will be. I hope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just going to get started. I keep waiting like, but that's okay. Currently, I think it's just me and myself listening to me. It's me and myself listening to or it's, okay, whatever. Me, myself, and I. You get the idea. All right, are you ready? Not even very funny. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Without much delay, we will do this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on, I guess I need to come over here. I'm going to come over here. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Looking at our world from a theological perspective, this is the Theology Central Podcast, making theology central.
Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, March the 4th, 2026. It is currently 10:02 a.m. Central Time, and I'm coming to you live from the Theology Central studio located right here in Abilene, Texas. Now, for all of those who remembered the significance of March the 2nd, well, great. That's wonderful. A few of you sent me an email saying, Happy Texas Independence Day. That's the true significance of March the 2nd. If you do not know that, well, you went to a really bad school, and you should probably sue them for failure to educate you properly. March the 2nd is Texas Independence Day. It is the most important day on your calendar. So, for those of you who sent me an email who said, Happy Texas Independence Day, thank you so very much. For those who remembered it's also my birthday, thank you so very much. Some of you sent me an email the day after saying, sorry, I missed your birthday. So that's a day after. So, thank you very much. So if you remembered Texas Independence Day, that's wonderful. If you remembered it, if you remembered, if I can speak correctly, if you remembered it was my birthday, I do appreciate that very much. But all of that is over. March the 2nd came, it went. It's now March the 4th. And well, it's time to try to get some things accomplished, all right? Now, I know I haven't broadcasted in a few days, and that always puts me way behind in all of the different series and the things that we need to do. However, I got myself very distracted this morning, and so we're going to have to follow this trail, okay? I know you're like, no, stay on the path. And I'm like, no, but look over there. Butterfly. But oh, look, another butterfly. And you're like, but you're walking 15 miles off the path. I know that, but I think it's important. And to be fair, we do have an entire series about this subject. So this broadcast will go within that series. So, I guess I can say I am advancing another series. I'm still moving that forward. So I'm going to try to justify what I'm about to do. But here's what happened. I sat down. I was like, okay, it's March the 4th. I haven't broadcast in a few days. Oh, I need to work on this. I need to work on this. I don't even know how I ended up here, but I ended up on a website and I saw this headline. Can you rely on AI for theology? Can you rely on AI for theology? Now, if you know me, you know what my question was. Well, wait a minute. You're asking if I can rely on AI for theology. Can I rely on human beings for theology? I mean, isn't that the more appropriate question? It's not whether can I rely on AI for theology. Can I rely on people? I mean, 2,000 years of church history, think about what have human beings accomplished in theology after 2,000 years? We've created so many different systems of theology, right? You've got this system, this system, this system. We've divided the church into countless number of theological teams. I'm on team this, I'm on team this. All human beings have done when it comes to the realm of theology is create completely competing and contradictory systems. We don't agree on anything. We disagree on everything. The church is divided. We're divided amongst denominational lines, theological lines, lines about music. Who knows? We can't agree on anything. So when you ask, can I rely on AI for theology? My question would be, why? You're assuming that I can rely on humans for theology. I don't know if I can rely on anybody for theology. Now, what I can do is join a theological team and then go buy the books that agree with that theological team. So I'm not a fan of hey, can you rely on AI for theology? I'm more like, I don't know if I can rely on people, if that makes sense. That's kind of where I'm at on the subject. So I know that always makes me, that makes me, I guess that tends to put me at odds with a lot of people. A lot of people are very skeptical and they question AI. And I guess I tend to always be on the team that I question and skeptical about the church and about human beings, because I've got 2,000 years of history to see what we've done with theology. I mean, I don't know. But I saw that headline and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So I started looking at it, and then I realized, well, first it says, can you trust AI? All right. Then it says, Mike Graham, program director for the Gospel Coalition's Keller Center, decided to find out. He asked 7 major AI platforms 7 basic questions about the gospel. Since AI platforms largely rely on the same technology and draw from the same body of information, he figured the answers would be similar. He was wrong. Not only were the answers different, but only 2 platforms nudged a searcher towards Christianity. You can access the entire AI Christian benchmark report here. So in this episode, they basically are going to look at this experiment where they ask these platforms, these different AI platforms, 7 questions. And I guess some of them led people away from Christianity, some led them to Christianity, and they're going to talk about it. Now, again, I was like, wait a minute. I could ask 7 people, 7 pastors, 7 theologians, different questions, and I would get different answers. So, but I guess AI is all supposed to be, the same. I don't know. So, I was like, okay, hang on, we're having technical difficulties. Oh no. All right, hang on. We're going to have to, all right, hang on. Give me a second. I'm going to stop this. Yeah, we're having a technical difficulty. All right, that's okay. I'm going to fix this, and then we'll be right back. I'm going to have to stop this, and then I'm going to have to, Well, we're going to be right back because we're about to lose